Namaste. Wake up, shake up. Hi, my name is Case. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages. Big cats. We need to discuss those merchants of slander. Yes, baby. The ones that are always on the balls of their feet, spreading rumors. Well, let's talk about things that are going on in their life. Yeah. Let's turn the mirror back on them. We're going to get the domino of the day and push on at a hot trot. I'm telling you, I'm not in the mood for it. Why? Because the gym had me yesterday. I went in my chair to write it first, to wrap myself around some gym equipment. And good golly gosh, it woke up muscles in me that I'd forgotten I'd had. And not only that, you need to understand, as a mother of young black girls, doing their hair for the new term is no joke, blood. It needs to be strategically planned. At least 6 hours set to one side to do said progeny's hair. We call it plaiting in the UK. I call it braiding. I'm telling you, we can't just use Timothy and go in this house. Right, let's get the domino of the day, darling dears, and see what's going on before we delve into the mind of the merchant of slander. Yes, baby. The universe, I love it. Come through with the Hierophant plus the High Priestess. Lord of mercy. None for them. None for them, big cat. We've got the energy of the 5. So they are pumped and pressed because you found a stable foundation. You found a way out where they couldn't even what? Steal their own wallet out of their own pocket with an instruction. Yeah. We also have the energy of the High Priestess. The Hierophant is armed Taurus, right? This is about some of you establishing a new business, getting a promotion. They also realize that you are highly intuitive. Some of you are using your psychic abilities and bossing up, created a new way, a new organization, a new way of doing things. Yeah. The High Priestess is represented by water as well as moon energy. This is somebody that had you from the inside, darling dear. This was an inside-outer. Yeah, the ones that get you right up close and personal. And when we see a 7, we know divine is present, darling dears. Posh clap. Yeah. The letter for the High Priestess is a P, right? Listen, you know what I say about P's in it. I'm trying not to say it today, but think in it really loud. You can put it up in the comments if you know what it is, right? We also have the Hierophant, which is the letter U and V. This is somebody who you was in some kind of long-term situation. Could have been a marriage. Somebody who you had to put that third eye onto it. Yes, baby. And create boundaries, sure, boinking boundaries. And miles apart. Yeah. With the High Priestess behind the Hierophant, this is also a what? A harlot. Yes, a Jezebel. A two-faced back, front, neck stabbing snake. Yeah. One that always went for the jugular behind your back. Every time you got a promotion, right? Every time you moved, right? Oh my gosh, they definitely had it out for you when you left that long-term situation. They tried to turn you into the goat when you're a cat. Are you kidding me, blood? Posh clap. I think not, Scotty. And there's nothing wrong with being the goat, because that's a Capricorn. Greatest of all time. Solid people. Yeah, I'm a Capricorn. All right. I'm singing my own praises. Don't stop me. I love it. I loves it. Anyhow, The energy of the two, darling dears, is about adventure. This is an extremely auspicious and lucky period. This is about you getting some good news. Intel is afoot. This is receiving unexpected gifts and compliments. Somebody's also going to be wanting to date you, right? They want to take you on a date. Let me tell you something. Take up the offer. But put your third eye on that bitch first. Look at all of these spiritual energies. The Hierophant plus the High Priestess. This also speaks about a union, a divinely guided union that you're going into. That's going to definitely have them on the balls of their toes, because they're always doing their ghetto investigations, using that virtual gate to see what the hell's going on in your shiznai, right? So they can slander it, scupper it, right? And try and put out your divine light. I think not. Scotty, had to put my back and neck into that one. No. Right? It also speaks about a life-changing direction being created for you today. Somebody's going to be winning some Khaleesi. Hit me up in the PayPal. I needs me melons. This also speaks about some of you going on a journey. It could be a spiritual journey, coming to the ending of that journey, because you are right next to the Hierophant and in the arms of the High Priestess, who sits between the two pillars of wisdom, Boaz and Jashin, as found outside King Solomon's King Solomon's temple of wisdom, right in the book of James. Yes, baby, you have it. You have the file, and you are being what? Upgraded. Because you're no longer spiritually on their level. Because you don't tongue wrestle with these back, front, neck stabbing snakes. You give them the benefit of law 16 of the 48 laws of power, darling dear. And you fully understand, Big Cat, law 23, how to concentrate your forces, right? Putting all your energies and time into your special gifts that have been pointed out to you according to your North Node and your life path plan. One of these merchants, one or two, right, I'm going to go for many. I'm going to take a wild guess and go for many, right, have tried to do spell work, but they are being stopped by Father God Most High. You cannot work evil magic, dark magic against the chosen. Are you mad blood? Your shiznai was hard enough as it was. Yeah, coming into this earth, being born into dysfunctional families full of pennywise lookalikes. Yeah, with their shape-shifting ways, blood, the ways. This is about understanding whomsoever this shape-shifting slanderer, right? This skullduggerous one, right? If they're in a situation they're being cheated on, Spirit has stepped in. It's normally when Spirit steps in on a skullduggerous, it usually comes with a little gift. You know what kind of gift that is? One you can't wash off, darling dear. When you get a mark on your soul, right? You can't wash it off. You are going to what? Live with that karma, right, for the remainder of your time on this Malkuth, and you're going to dive straight into it. Talking about karma, oh, I love having my bookshelf. This is an absolute wonderful book to read about karma. This straightened out my cranium. It's by Mary T. Brown. I got it on Amazon. That wonderful Aladdin's Cave. Right. Look at all of these gorgeous, lovely titles. Lean in, Big Cat. I don't know if it's transposed for you, but for me, I can see it clearly. You're going to have to use the mirror, darling dear. Just get used to it. Very good book about karma. Will help you on your what? Your journey through the DNS, darling dear. Read these things. Right, anyway, we're pushing on, Scotty, at a hot trot. Right? The energy of the five, the Hierophant, darling dears. This talks about a ceremony, some kind of tradition that's going to be honored for you at the moment. Big Cat, some of you are receiving accolades or, something just popped into my mind. One of these merchants of slander is addicted to porn. What's this? You know how Case feels about a package. You know how Case loves a package. What is this? We'll have a look in a minute. I'm very busy. Thank you, darling dear. Finish pulling out those braids, because I told you, it's like a military thing around here. And I told you, right, from my daughters get to a certain age, I'm not pulling out them braids. I like to be free. You pull them bitches out, and I will put them back in. I've set aside 6 hours. Anyway, that took me slight off of what I was telling you, right? Some of them are upset because you've received a promotion. Stepped it up in the world. And this is a spiritual promotion. They're realizing that you are what? Truly psychic. You weren't just saying it. I said it for years. I'm psychic. They didn't believe me. They didn't. But now they see. Was blind, but now I see. And hate and want to be you, but stuck being me. Yes, baby. Come through, Megan Trainor. Sister. If I was you, I'd want to be me too. Posh clap, but they can't. Doppelganger. Echopraxic, you know, I love that word. Thank you, PATERON. Psychological disorders. Some of them are going through what? A psychological break, right? They're getting confused with spirit. The spirits that they're speaking to are not from Father God Most High. Father God would never send a spirit to put disillusionment and confusion into your mind, push you to do back front necks like snake-like stabbing stuff, plotting someone's downfall. Father God would never do that. Don't listen to Derek Jackson. He lies on Father God. He lied on Jesus. Anyway, that's again digressing from the point that I'm trying to make as we go through this read about the what? Merchants of slander, darling dear. Merchants of slander. They want to be a wrecking ball in your life, darling dear. But you need to understand, big cat. Look at this. You know, and I know, they are nothing but a window shopper. Looking at things that they can't be or levels they can't attain. Why? Because they've got a black soul. Right, and they've taken up a firm seat, right, in the crevice of the devil's balls. Yeah, they've got the devil's balls on their forehead. Yeah, that's where they get their ideas from. Ideas of avarice, jealousy, greed, right, doppelgangerness, yeah, slander, yeah. Also, with the high priestess energy, this is about somebody, as I said, they like porn, right? This person is deep into porn. They watch porn all of the time, right? Their hands and their fingers must stink to the gods, right? And when they go to their partner, they only offer them the missionary position. Why? Because they're tired. They're tired of interfering with themselves, right? With the porn. They haven't got it in them to go the full line with what's supposed to be perpetrated in that boudoir, right? That ghetto boudoir. Somebody's getting the realization that they wifed up a hoe. The town harlot. Right. This talks about a rebound situation. Yes, baby, where there was no God. Right. Present. This person used sex magic to beguile someone into a situation. Right. Where now they're screaming for Father God and a way out. Baby, you drank the opium and many other things you put in your mouth round that domicile. You are struck with it. They put a spell on you. Hey, cause you're theirs. All right. What else about this merchants of slander? Let's trip-trap through their what dismal life. This Jezebel, so many different characteristics and characters and personas, right? For different situations. Their third eye is blocked and closed. We've also got a 6 in the reverse. This person's life is full of wrong choices, blood. Everything's gone left. 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 Yeah. Gemini energy in the reverse. They're going for a destructive relationship at this moment in time, which needs to be ended, right? But they need to hold on, Scotty, because they put a lot of spell work into that shiznai. We already saw that somebody wifed up a hoe, a harlot that likes to use dark magic. And it's what? Hillbilly magic that they used. They didn't realize the gateway they opened. Let me tell you something, following those spells, right, is a mark on your eternal soul. Trying to beguile someone to stay with you, right? Really? When you do that and try and trap somebody's free will, you really are going to get the dark side of them stuck with you, darling dear. Everybody's third eye is closed, right? This also speaks about spiritual attachments as well as physical attachments, because the lovers, right, in the reverse also speaks about illnesses around a union, right? This person has a lot of hatred in their heart for you, a dark space, a lot of imbalance. They made a lot of major choices based off of what they wanted, right? Thought they was going to get the kiss of life, right? A new lease on life. But baby, it was a wrong turn. Father God was not there. No! And there was no balance. What else? Let's dive a little bit deeper. What else about this merchant of slander? Let's bring out the darkness. Can't make it up. I just finished talking about the lovers. Listen, right? We're running with the 6s today, darling dear. Get one more 6 and we know that their thoughts are not being refocused. They are focusing on the bad things and it is multiplying in their life. This is a love situation that there is no balance. There is no true love. This person that they're dealing with was beguiled into that situation, right? And the fact that you don't show them any more love. If it was a friendship, listen, you had to come to a parting of the ways. You was on the high road, and they are full of bottom-feeding ways. Scupperous, skullduggerous, and out-and-out bull swankyite. Somebody's also realizing dick dealing ain't what it used to be. They can't glamorize anyone with their foot home. It's not working, blood. No work. A destructive end. This is Guantanamo Bay at 911 Freddy Krueger Mudhut. This is a situation where somebody's they're not there's no respect there. Don't even put that on the top of your list. There is no respect there. Respect is a dirty word. Just like pentricales, integrity. What does the card say now? Yes, baby. What did I just say? Guantanamo Bay. Right? Choose your weapon. This is hockey sticks at dawn. 911 Freddy Krueger Mudhut. There's a lot of violence, right? Violent behavior going on here. A lot of fighting. And did I say there was in secret competition with you, big cat? Yes, baby. You are in competition with you. Like it or not. I don't care if you've washed your face yet or brushed it. You've got a competition to be getting on with. Right? Your part in the competition is to protect thyself. Ephesians 6:13, Psalms 91. A lot of anger, violence. It's an extremely violent situation, full of pettiness, right? Their heart chakra is covered. There's an icebox where their heart's supposed to be. Challenging times. This is the type of time where you're walking on eggshells, afraid to get your face punched in. Yeah, can't say nothing because you're going to get your face smacked off. right? Listen, do you remember them times there? No, it couldn't happen to me again. Listen, even Father God said it. Listen, he's dropping down in astoundment. Couldn't happen to us again. Blood. Sister, no. No. Five of Wands, a tense time. Somebody's is in the fight or flight mode, right? But they're getting it wrong. They're fighting and wanting to flight, but they're still staying for the combat, right? It's a fight for domination. This also speaks about lawsuits, right? Somebody's going to get a lawsuit because the ones also speaks about fire energy, and it speaks about grape. What does grape rhyme with? Yeah. Somebody's going to get what? Attack from the constabulary. This also speaks about a cease and desist. Somebody's going to get a letter from a solicitor, right? This is going to be your gift to them, for them to shut up them blood clot mouth. Take your name out of them mouth, right? Merchant of slander. A cease and desist order is being put on their back. The humpback? Yes, baby, the mattress back. What's this? Didn't I tell you? They are sad and crying. They are being betrayed, stabbed in their heart chakra, right? There's no ending to it because they don't know how to what? Separate and compartmentalize, not understanding the unhealthiness of the situation they find themselves in. Unable to look towards the future, having no form of mental clarity, right? And this distress is causing illness, right? Which is hotting up. Challenging times, darling dear. Pardon me, that was a spiritual belt because I speaks the truth, roof. Pinkies up. Gosh. Challenging times. Times of anxiety. Pressed and pumped. Let's get some runes on the table because we need to know their name. Say your name. What's that other one? Like Montero. Yeah, the devil. Okay. We just had what? 2, 4, 5. Listen, we've got 2 5s on the table, guys. Oh, sorry, we've got 3 5s on the table. Excusez-moi. This is also a sign for you, big cat. You've got huge changes up ahead for you. This is about you what? Trusting this transition is for your highest good. It's amongst you, darling dear. If another 5 comes on this table, we know it's been set in mold. Right? Okay then. Let's go straight to the Hierophant in the reverse. Didn't I just say? Lordy, 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 lordy. This is a situation where God is not in it. There is no boundaries there. This is Uras. Yeah, in the reverse, Taurus energy. Darling dears, full on violence going on here. They are extremely obsessed with you, right? And it's bordering on sickness. And what is basically fueling this obsession is lust. I told you. There is no let's get it on, right? You're not playing those smooth tracks around this person ever. No. Straight. Come through safari. Hey. No romantic times here. And they're full on upset, crying, right? And wanting to be alone, coloring. You need to put that D on your head. Well, they did, didn't they? This is why they're confused and scuppered, right? In these challenging times. Also, right, with the Hierophant in the reverse, leaning best friend, right? This talks about a divorce. This person, right, is a merchant of slander because you divorced themselves from the situation or caused the separation, right? You decided to push off Scotty, right? You said, feet don't fail me now, and escaped. And this is why they're chatting you, because you cut them off. And they didn't like the way you just cut them off. You disappeared completely. This is the letter U and V. Uras. Right. What was next to you, Raz? Bacana. Yes, baby. Empress energy. Because you bossed up on a bitch. The grass is simply greener under you. This is about you being nurturing. This also represents a mother, a stand-up mother. If you have progeny, this is about you, what? Showing them how it's done, darling dear. As you eat your kumquats and sit on your throne. This is Earth and Venus energy, darling dear. This is also, some of them are jealous because the Empress could also talk about property. This is about you, what, getting a new domicile, or you've refurbished the domicile you had, right? Obliterated anything that concerned them from your domicile. They're seeing you have new beginnings, darling dear. Being liberated. This is you embracing your feminine energy, right? And through embracing such energy, you are receiving growth, right? Blessing upon blessing upon blessing. And it's making them sick, twisted, and hateful. This is why they're being a merchant of slander. This is the letter B, right? For butthole and blood clottery. They are spreading it on you, darling dear, because you left them. You cut them off. And they didn't like your cut-off game. No one, I repeat, right? No one has ever cut them off like that, quite like that before. So, you know, that cut-off was to the core. The Hierophant in reverse is a High Commander Decepticon, narcissist, right? They weren't expecting it from you, darling dear. They thought you was going to what? Put yourself on that cross. Which cross? The cross of martyrdom. Listen, babe. That was so 2020, 2019, 2018. We gave back the wood. We've got bigger things to be getting on with. What? What things do you say? Listen, let's go back to the 5. Consulting with Father God, Mother Isis, your ancestors. Loving life. Being grateful as you kick your way out of the duvet. Loving yourself. Right? The 3rd thing, right? Your progeny. Because you can't love your progeny and look after them if you don't love yourself first. Right? Lead as you... What is this in my nail? I'm easily distracted. Listen, lead as you mean to go on. Then you love your progeny. Right? 3 and 4 are interchangeable. Right? But they are a must. The body and the bag. The double B, darling dear. You work on your temple. This is the only temple you have. And you have to take care of it. Be careful, right, of not putting it in challenging times against bottom feeders, right? Straight off the spiritual short bus. Don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. This is an avoidance. You need to avoid this, right? Don't go back to any love situation or a situation where it was a Jezebel, right, in a full-on frock. What's a frock? It's a dress in the UK. Right? Pretending to be your friend. They never loved you. They had no love for you. They was only there for the bad times to witness it. So they could get on the balls of feet and spread the word. What else is this? We have can as, darling dear. Can as. In the upright, I might add. This is represented by the letter K, I, and C. So you have U, B, K, I, C. I got distracted again, nearly tried to spell it. This is not the time to Scrabble, darling dears. Whoever's got the Scrabble board out, put it away. Right? Anyway, as I was saying, this is Canaz in the upright, I might add. You are a beacon and a torch. This is also represented by the Hermit energy. This is about you having gone for your DNS, right? Which has made you wiser than your enemies. Psalms 119, verse 97 to 98, darling dear. This is about you being alone or walking alone, right? Doing that self-introspection, right? Going within to come out. Using that inner guidance to shine your light, right? Your spiritual light, your 3rd eye on Bull Swanky. This is why you are allergic. I repeat, allergic to Bull Swanky and drama. You're not of it. You've already isolated yourself from what you need to be isolated from. And they didn't like your cut-off game. Listen. You went within. This is why you've been gifted with true growth, right? Abundance and prosperity, darling dear. right? Venus energy as well. Loving on yourself, right? Some of you are about to what? Hold this baby that you thought wouldn't come into life because of the amount of stress and tribulation they put you through. Listen, I know about that. I had many knives pulled on me, whether I was pregnant with their child or not. But I digress. Yes, baby. Look at this shiznai. Third size in the upright and in the reverse, darling dears. This is Capricorn energy, right? In the reverse, this is your cut-off game, right? You said, get behind me, Saint Anne, right? Or Andrew, Alyssa, Simon, Mary, Miriam, whomsoever that one was to you, right? Shanice, you told him, get thee behind me. This is about you putting down that addiction to that person, place, or thing, right? And not wanting to get involved with it because it worked on your hairline. And it wasn't the way to go. No, you cut it off. Yeah, this is about you moving away from betrayal, darling dear, and spell work that was put against you with malice as a forethought to trip you up, right? To make you anxious in your domicile, second guess yourself. But Spirit has got a different plan. Calling you to balance your feminine and masculine energies, right? They're still in it. They're still in it, right? Being pulled about by their addictions. We already heard about the porn, right? And only being able to offer up the what? The missionary position. If you're lucky, whomsoever they're dealing with, because there's no love there. There's no love. There's no love. But they're still saying, I love you long time. Lies. It's lies. Yeah. 107 in the chat from Namaste Big Cat. If you're enjoying the read, please subscribe and share and hit that thumbs up button so you'll be notified when I come through with some more intel. This merchant of slander, devil energy in the reverse, Capricorn energy. Yes, baby. This is represented by the letter T or TH, right? This person is obsessively jealous of you. Yeah. When they get into bed with their partner after they finish watching all that porn with their stinking fingers, right? And they offer up the missionary, their mind is on you, darling dear. Jesus. That alone. Yeah. They're trip-trapping down memory lane, wishing that you were still that caged bird. Listen, you ain't no caged bird. You are a phoenix cat. And I'll have nothing else said. They mad because you cut them off. And in that cut-off, this is about you turning away from addictions, right? Addictions to F shit, right? Addiction to lack, right? You understand that it all starts in your mind. This is why you're being gifted with a new beginning. Some of you are coming out of that negative situation with your said progeny, right? Because you've realized their emotional health, right? And their eternal soul is at stake. Being with this what? Cannot. You've got cannas, they cannot. Moving away from malice, right? This is also about the death card in the reverse. Wow. A lot of perversion, right? This person is extremely superficial, and as I said, they're trying to avoid the ending of a situation. This sounds like a homosexual to me, blood. They haven't got a new supply on board yet. What's happened? They run out of money to pay the one bill, the mobile bill, to keep in contact with the horde. Listen, you don't need a mobile bill. Just go out there. The mattress bags are out there. You'll be able to spot them. They'll have their punani or their futum on their forehead. Okay, let's move on. So we have TH and T, right? This is a double T, right? We've got a U. Oh, so we've got U, T, T. So they're a butthole, right? Okay. And a K. And a I. And a C. I'm not going to say what the KI stands for because all I can hear in my mind is swear words. And this is not the way we're going this morning. All right, let's move on. 109 in the chat room. Namaste, Big Cat. What else about this merchant of slander who's living with a stagnation at this moment in time, right? Where there's no balance in their situation, I say. What else about this merchant of slander? Breakups. Buddy, have you got a dime? Do we have time for light music interlude? Yes, baby, we always have time. Them have no pentacale. No pentacale. None. Not a bean. This is about health, stability. They're about to be what? Displaced, ejected from a domicile, right? Let me tell you something. Nothing like being put out in the street to get your cranium straightened out. Yeah, right? This earth energy also tells me they're with people that they can't depend on. It's affecting their health, right? My pentacale is also about mental health. Somebody's going for a psychological break. And they are breaking it down where they are, creating challenging times. Everybody's nervous around there. And on tenterhooks. I'm sorry for any progeny in that situation. Because them I got treated too. Big cats, lean in. Right. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. This person lacks education. No full direction. No true direction. They don't have a career. Unless it's one of malice. Right, witchcraft, right, bad spell work, right, yes, baby, dark magic, that's the only career they got, one, right, that is blocking their own blessings, right, they are blessing blocked by the damn self, as you can continue to sit on your spiritual throne. You don't react to these people, you respond, you send in your spiritual team, give it to Father God, and continue to what? Make bank blood. Make bank. They're not doing it. Whatever they're doing, it no work. It's been scuppered, right? This is a situation where there's a lot of broken promises, and they're definitely wanting to separate from their bank account. It's so in the red. It's positively what? Scandalous. This is also about a loss of a job or being paid like a pauper, working like a slave for nothing. What did I just tell you? Spell work. Yeah. And this is also the third party, the mistress. Yes, baby. Whomsoever this person is, right, in their situation that needs to be broken up, right, it's broken down. They've got a mistress on the side who is also broke. Listen. Brock pocketers always attracts Brock pocketers. Right. This is a hater. This is what I don't understand. You've got these people out there that say that they love God, but yet they hate their brother and try to scupper them. This is John 4:20. You can't love God and hate man, your brother, your brethren, your sister, and somebody that you gave that ring to. This is also my marriage card. Whoever you gave that ring to, them don't want it. They think you're a dirty harlot with stinking fingers. Yeah, High Priestess in the reverse, I might add. They're having a lot of uncontrolled outbursts. I told you, they're going through some kind of psychological break because their peas ain't adding up. That snake that they attached themselves to, right, has made sure that they laid down in their wallet, right? Their wallet is now a drawstring pouch. Yeah. This also speaks about cheating. This also speaks about somebody paying a spellcaster, right, that does dark magic. I told you, it's always afoot when the big cat is around. Why? Because they want you to be like this. When Spirit says, temperance in the upright. Listen, them I got to eat. Don't worry, we'll clarify in a minute. Please, one more in this High Priestess. What's the next card? What else is going on in this Merchant of Slander's life? Full of drug pocketers, about to be displaced, right? In a situation with a how. You have to say it like that. How. Right? Rent a pussy and spellcaster. Renta Panani. Oh God. If that don't make you hide your ovaries under that apple tree, I don't know what will, big cat. Yes, baby. Professional victim. They are in full-on victim mode, projecting on all that is around them. I told you. Challenging time and blood. Hockey sticks at dawn. Mental, full-on victim mode, right? They're also not understanding how. They're also, what, tied up in their head because the spell that they paid for, it's not working, right? They're still at Groundhog Day. Yeah, ghetto Groundhog Day. What else? Listen. They are twisted, pumped, and bent out of shape because you got on that water Uber and you're in a calmer space in your mind. This could also represent you moving away with your progeny, having nothing but spirit at your back. Some of you left in different shoes, like seen on this. I just said it, look at that shit. I was just about, listen. I didn't mean to jump up, but listen. I can't make this shiznai up, right? You left with different shoes. You are head and shoulders above that bottom feeder. This is why they're talking about you, right? They're trying to say you're in a good position, right? What's this? 6 of them can't even make one of you, darling dear, right? They've thrown a lot of swords, darts, a lot of rumors and maliciousness their way, but still, it touches you not. You are on the what? Sail away, sail away, sail away. Oh, yes, baby. You're just getting hop, hop, hop. You don't like? And look at that shit. It's the only other card that was turned over on the deck. Divine wants you to know. Right? Listen up, big cats. In case he was confused. And that smack across the face and that backhander that you gave yourself in front of the mirror didn't work. Right? You did the right thing. You did the right thing. You were spiritually guided to skedaddle from that mire. Because why? It's glow up time for you, darling dear. You are the emperor, empress of everything, darling. The grass is greener under you. You know how to bend the matrix. You know how to co-create. The law of attraction is your go-to move. Right? You had to... Oh, sorry, hermit. And it even fell upright again. You had to what? Go within. Research, self-examination. And you came out what? Firing on all cylinders. You've already done it, darling dear. You dropped down and got your eagle on. You looked at all of the fronteries. Look at them. In close-up view. Right? They had your name like you was a puppet show in the streets. A puppet... Listen, turn away. Don't think about nothing that they put out about you. Why? Because it's bull swanky and they're really talking about themselves. Right? They're nothing but a professional victim, right? That needs to pick a lane. Not around you, darling dear. Because we already discussed. We ain't getting smoked. No! What about... Let's clarify these cards because we have a tableau here of 5. Another 5, darling. Didn't I say if another 5 comes on this table, you know that this new change that you're going through is in completion. A spiritual upgrade. This is you coming out of you've come out of your incubation situation. This is about you being highlighted, right? And what? Getting a new perspective. Freeing yourself from that mental prison they tried to have you entrapped with. Balance, me say, balance, you say, as your heart chakra heals, right? What else? Because they're obviously brown pocketers. Buddy, have you got a dime? Oh, what's this? OMG! 4 of Swords. Black pocketers and sleeping on a knife's edge. What did I say? Right? Some of them are really nervous because Pentacale represents health. Some of them are going to have to get a big injection. Yeah, to bring their self back into, back on the situation. Because I told you, the High Priestess in reverse is a straight up hoe face, right? Their Panani, right, is a black hole, a Venus flytrap. Yeah, that's collected many bodies. They've got lots of bodies on them, right? They tried to cover it up, but they're on a knife's edge because they're going to be discovered, right? That they're on how in them streets. They wanted to come across like Mary, Mother Mary, right? But it's a lie. It's a lie. Four of Swords in the reverse, darling dears, is Libra as well as Jupiter energy. This person is realizing that they got into a situation out of convenience. This is the homosexual realizing they're in a situation out of convenience, right? While with the hoe they hooked up with, right? They intended that situation because they paid bad money for that juju. Yeah, Four of Swords in the reverse, darling dear. They're not recuperating any of their losses. They've not looked inwards and realized that they are the problem. They are the common denominator, right? Everything is effing up around them because of them. They've got a mark on their soul. This is also what? They need to end the situation that is affecting their health, right? You don't want to end it. Stay in there. Outside the perimeter, I might add. 3 go-to moves. It's okay, Nay. Nay was trying to jump back into my hand again. I'll get you in a minute. What else about this knife's edge? Some of them are going to go for an operation, and it's going to be a bad lot. They're going to get their shiznai fucked up, guys. Fucked up, right? They're trying to turn themselves into what? Mother Mary, right? With the bad body. Listen, the body really got bad. Yay. What's this? Yes, baby. Because you cut them off. You cut them off like no other. Come through, Alex Beresford. I love the way he said to Piers Anthony. And Meghan Markle will cut you off. Yeah, because, digressing again, you have the wisdom of your experiences. You're quick-witted. You're not going through that shit again, right? You got common sense and clarity at your back, and you cut them out, right? And ever since you cut them out, everything has taken a downturn. For this merchant of slander, right? You cut them off. And what have they done since you've cut them off? Let me get my smaller deck, because we need to get some intricate, deep subconscious shit on this psychological Maya. Straight on the floor, blood! Look! I can't make it up! Sorry for the excitement. Divine said you cut them off, right? You made a head over heart decision because your heart was a lying back front neck stabbing snake, right? And got you confused. But there's no more confusion around you. The Queen of Swords twice. You cut them off. You left them to it. You sent them out. You put them out to what? Pasture. But where they bucked upon was barren land and black pocketers. Confusion, destabilization. Yes, stabilization. Homosexual. Yeah, they got into a situation, right? A relationship of convenience. But it's nothing but challenging times. Does it sound like rebound to you? Baby, it sounds like rebound to me. Oh my gosh, I need some water. Baby, then we'll go get some what? Blessed water to put in that shit. Nothing like a bit of fizzy sparkling water to get your day going. Queen of Swords in the upright twice, darling dears, because you cut them off and they never got over it. This goes to 6 of Swords. We already saw the sail away, sail away, sail away. Oh, yes, baby. And your block game. Instant block and delete. Come through alkaline. Right? You blocked out a professional victim. Right? With hoe tendencies. Can't you say it? Hoe tendencies. Right? And likes to do a bit of spell work on people, blood. did the right thing. Universe says, yeah. This is about you, what? Being easily, you're able now, right? Your game is so on point at the moment, Big Cat. You can solve anything with the least amount of effort. Why? Because Salt is about what? Getting downloads from Spirit. And you are so nice, they're giving it to you twice. You are so clued in and turned up. What's on the base? Well, they're stagnant and stuck in what they created. Cancer energy in the reverse, darling dears. If they got a chariot, right? It's a hand what? What? It's a handbasket to hell. Blocking down all of the time. Or it's not even their car, right? They're driving the hose wagon, right? Yes, baby, the wagon of sin. If that car could talk, right, it'd be in witness protection program. Yeah. As I said, they are stuck in the mire that they created for themselves. A relationship of convenience, which has been a cohesive failure. This is why they're slandering you, right? Trying to tell people that your peas are not from God. Only a feeble-minded bottom feeder on a spiritual short bus would believe them, right? And they haven't even seen their medical records. Are you kidding me, blood? They're having what? Cognitive dissonance, right? Oh! And they're trying to avoid this tower because they don't want to be put out in the street. Why? Because they're a homosexual. And they can't really get anybody new in because they need to get the big injection. And it might not be cured. This also speaks about someone. This you need to know, right? Somebody has got a life-taking STD and they're deliberately going out there and giving it to others. This is what this merchant of slander is doing. Because it was given to them, because they chose not to protect themselves and jump into bed with all and sundry, right? They're taking it out on the rest of the world. Be careful with your front. Hey, that's all I can say to you, Big Cat. Be very, very careful. I always say I want to see birth natal charts. I want to see up to the minute, down to the time medical information. And you can't bring me that shit. The only thing you can bring me is to the clinic so I can see them performing those investigations on you. I trust no one. Not with my good. You're mad, blood? No. What about this upside down twisted spellcaster, right? Who is community genitalia, a professional sperm engineer, an F-boy or F-girl, Prakala or Prakalisha, right? This one that gave the gift that kept on giving. Do we go to the small? Listen, let's start with the big and go down to the small. What about this spellcaster, this merchant of slander and hate? Baby, Divine is making sure that their stability, their home, right? Divine has a hand on that. If I see one more 5, I'm going to have to twerk for you guys. I swear down, that's 5, 5, 5. Was it 5, 5, 5, 5, 5? 5 5. Yes, baby, I love it. I love this. Divine is looking at this, their home, their domicile, right? Having a close look at their health, right? Because what they tried to cast out on there, they forgot to bring God into the situation. Can't you see it? High Priestess, Hierophant, right? High Priestess in the reverse, Hierophant. Divine is taking care of their shiznai. They're being destabilized even as we speak, right? Oh! Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is an emotional manipulator. I told you, a professional victim. Right? A professional. They've got it down to a fine art. It's everybody's problem. But this, right? This person also what? Paid a spellcaster to bring what? Stability into their life, right? And a marriage situation, some kind of love offering. Yes, baby. Then they tried it. I sound like one of those horror films. But listen, I'm not glorifying what they did. No, yeah, I am actually. Because they've been exposed. Hey! Yes, baby! What else is Father God saying about this situation? Them are going to live in it. What they wanted for you, right? Whomsoever they paid to stand in the dark, right? Using what? Blood magic, graveyard magic. Because the High Priestess, right, knows a thing or two about bad things, right? But they gave money, right? Paid money, right? And it's been returned to sender. All of that. All of that. Listen, blood. We need to go back to the runes. We need some more names on this deck. This is not enough, Scotty. And as you know, I'm always saying time is of the essence. Today I've got time, cuz. Yeah. Because I'm waiting for her to pull out her braids. Because I told you, we can't do Timothy and wash and go here. This is a planned out military action, and I'm not going to take nothing from the progeny except a pulled out head of braids. Anyhow, this spellcaster, Rockstone. Hey! One hit me in my solar plexus, I might add. Someone trying to take your confidence, right? Wanted you to look. Radio. This is the letter R in reverse, right? Whomsoever name begins with the letter R, they paid a spellcaster to beguile a situation, right? This person is extremely emotionally manipulative, wanted to blind somebody to their true nature, the letter R. This is also, I might add, the Chariot in reverse. Whomsoever name begins with R, they drive a piece of shit. Second clue. Yeah. Right? What else about this person? Let's dive in, darling dears. They are going through what? A demotion. What? A demotation? Another hell has been brought in on them. Right? They didn't realize, right, when they was trying to pull somebody out of a marriage, right, with somebody who had what? Spiritual gifts, right, that was chosen, right, it was a gift to them to wake them up, right, and bring status in their life, because Chariot in the upright is status, right. Now, stay with me, big cats, stay with me, right. This person, right, interrupt a marriage, okay. They used everything in their book, right? They paid a spellcaster, right? This is also my internet card. They went on the internet to cast some kind of love spell, right? And because of this, they have a mark on their soul. This is the letter R. Listen, I kid you not. Because this is not the time for kidation. Lean in, best friend. What else, right? Chariot in the reverse also speaks about a death. Right, with the High Priestess in the reverse, this person has had an abortion, or they're unable to carry a child in this situation. What else is there? Extremely irrational. Of course they're irrational. They've got a lot of shit on them, mate. Hawky sticks at dawn. Nothing like spirit to come and bring a chair for your blood. And this person, whose name begins with R, is getting it in a dub plate remix. Their heart chakra is being massaged, right? Because when they thought they was taking somebody's person, they left an opening, right, for the space that they was creating. What's that? Town harlot, right? They're getting it from all sides. And another one fell on the deck, guys. Did you see it? Can you see it? Here it is. Let's see. Yes, baby. Wunjo, right? In the upright. This is the star card, right? This is about spiritual healing, spiritual protection. Know that you are protected. Why? Because you are blessed and highly favored, big cat. You are one of the chosen. You are light worker, star seed. Whatever they did, it was to push you into awakening, right? Find your life purpose, your north node, and turn Shiznai around, right? This is about you doing groundbreaking stuff. This is you tapping into your joy. Yeah. Wunjo is Aquarius energy. This person is going berserker at this moment in time. Full on intoxicated. They're full in their cups. I told you, a lot of devilish energy, right? All of that spellation and castation is backfiring on them. Proper backfiring. Yeah. Right? This person interrupted a long-term relationship. And now they're feeling the full-on brunt of abandonation, right? A smocation is indicated blood. I already told you, it's hockey sticks at dawn, right? Yeah. Unrequited love is also coming into my mind. This person wants to be blind to the truth of what they created, but you've got to live with it. It's a mark on your soul, darling, dear. This is also the letter what? W. Yeah. So we have R and W. This person put their back into the spell casting, the letter R. Look! They came between a marriage, right? A long-term situation. But you needed to get away, right? Because Spirit wanted you to go to a calmer place, right? Because you had to be calm so that you could wake up the other big cats, right? This is a breakdown in the situation. It's a cohesive failure, right? What they did to try and break up Yoshi's night, it was meant to happen, right? Divine timing, right? Free of Pentacale in the reverse. Did I say there was block pocketers? Buddy, have you got a dime? Yeah. They tried to put money against the big cat, who's been chosen and blessed. They tried to what? Where is Wunjo? Tried to scupper your glow up, but it can't happen. Right? Blessed and highly favored. This is also a message from Divine. Don't allow negative thoughts to block your blessings, darling dear. No, sir. Don't do it, Scotty. This is about you being in the spotlight. Some of you have a platform, right? They are jealous that you are achieving fame, that you are loved and adored, that you're healthy, right? Making healthier choices. Everything that they try to put to confuse you, right? Listen, where is my best friend? Father God, Spirit is working on this stabilization, right? And that nastiness that they wanted for you, them have it. It's on them. Like white on rice. W and R. What does my little kipper say about this? She's naive. Because this merchant of slander that went it. Listen. Didn't we just see this? You saw the 9 of swords fall on the 2 queens of swords, right? Lean in, best friend. This means you're thinking very carefully, right? Clearly. You have clarity. And you was able to what? Follow the breadcrumbs. You know who tried to what? Put it on you with the big word, right? But you're thinking clearly now. And Spirit, Father God, Mother Isis has decided that you, big cat, have been gifted with what? The MC hammer. Can't touch this. Return to sender is my 9 of swords in the reverse. And it fell on you, right? Spirit wants you to know that you have the wisdom of your experiences. Be careful who you allow, right, into your palace. Because you can't allow another peasant to run amok. You can't. You simply can't. This is about clear thinking and clarity, me say. Wisdom. What else? Come on, we was talking about this spellcaster. What else about the spellcaster? If they was trying to beguile somebody away from you, that person is seeing you as a big fat missed opportunity. And they don't want their rusty cup, right? Community genitalia, alright, outdated for Tom. They don't want it. No, they are disappointed and disillusioned from a situation that they went into. And this also speaks of you, darling dear. You sailed away. You're not taking their cup. No. 4 of cups in the reverse, darling dears. Cancer energy. You're realizing that this past situation was extremely traumatic, right? It's not a peer experience that you loved. No, you don't love it. And you are not eager, willing, right, to repeat it. No. This situation was an emotional drain. And now that you are out of the situation, you're getting a better perspective. You're able to see the bigger picture, right? And have clarity. Nothing like a bit of clarity in the morning, right? To sort you out. What else? This Joker would love to come through and offer an apology. This also speaks about somebody who has not healed their inner child, right? And if this is your child, right? If this is your child, because some people's children, right, have gone as far as to use spell work to beguile their parents. Yes, listen, you can have a spawn of Satan. You can. If you're wondering whomsoever this spellcaster was for you, some of you, it's your own progeny. Right? They wanted you to be wounded and stuck in toxicity and broke. Sleeping on a knife's edge, blood, and so many upside down cards. It's either your progeny, right? A third party in the situation that was upgraded to ape shit, right? Realize, listen, this has the stink, right, of a third party, right? A third wheeler. Whatever they try to get by breaking up a long-term situation, inserting their genitalia into it, it isn't working. Look, told you, spirit is going to destabilize their security, right? Their health ain't working out because they need the big injection. They have the gift that keeps on giving, right? Look at this, deck's turning around. What about this professional victim? Trapped in their mind as you continue to block all of their energies away from you. Palo Santo, obsidian crystal next to your mirrors. They love to do the mirror magic. Oh, so many cards, so little time. The one that's a professional victim, you're not going to take any offers back from you, right? That child that tried to cross you, Divine is telling you that now you need to get out of that mental prison, right? And get thee gone. Make the choice, because, and take the knife out of your heart. You've got a full realization of who they are. And you have to accept who people are, right? Whomsoever this person is bitter and spying. This professional victim is blaming you for everything and wants you toes up. And in some cases, right, it's because they want your inheritance, your will, right, your life insurance. But they're not going to get it. This person is going to be iced out. Ice, baby. Yeah. What else about this professional victim? Things ain't working out for them. You saw this fall on the Ace of Pentacles. The Fatum ain't working, right? They what? They've got bats in their belfry. Their cranium isn't quite connecting. They're a few sandwiches short of a picnic. They're barking at passing cars. And they've got the itchy and scratchy show, right? They've got the stinky finger, right? This is about a lack of spiritual guidance, being in the DNS. One's energy in the reverse. Fire energy, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This also speaks about a miscarriage or a loss of, or an abortion. A lot of infertility in their situation, sexual abuse. A situation that needs to end, but they need to stay together. If they've got that itchy and scratchy going between them, I suggest that they stay together and keep swapping it on each other. Put it on each other. Pinkies up. 180 in the chat room. Namaste. Right. Let's move this over because this table is getting overfull. Right. What about you sailing away and turning that shapely back and pushing on Scotty? Hey, that's the truth. A roof. You'd made the right decision. This goes to Seven of Swords. You was dealing with an underhanded snake, a cheating cheater. And did I say there was a liar? A fagin of the truth, a perpetrator of cognitive dissonance. All right, this person was verbally abusive. They'd love to sneak back into your situation. They'd love to sail straight back to you, right? Why? Why do they want to come back, right? After they did everything in their power to get chucked out of the palace, right? They want to come back through with some more problems and trouble for you. Listen, blood, that goes to Two of Swords. You've already made that choice to leave that alone. Leave. You better leave it alone. Swords is about communication. They come in with the forked tongue of the devil, and they're coming in hot. What do they want? You're everything. Because you are solo, like the gallum on the polo, right? Using the law of attraction to attract whatever you want. This is about you continuing to make slow but pretty. What's that? Purdy? Who's Purdy? Anyway, slow but steady progress. Right? No! I can't make it up! No weapon formed against you. Isaiah 54:17, darling dear. And when God is for you, no man can be against you. All they can do is spy from the fringes, right? This is them looking at your creativity, because the Page of Swords also speaks about you being a student of life. Some of you are a student of spirituality. Once you looked to Father, God, Mother, Isis and trusted in them, right, they became your protector. Psalms 91:1. Yes, baby, love it. Posh clap, right? This is about you, what? Being vigilant and continuing to educate yourself. They're watching you start new project after new project, and you are winning. Oh my God, right hand itching me. Darling dears, money is afoot. Scratch with me, big cats. You know how I like to share these 40th moments. You're winning while they're sinning, right? Bitter, twisted, and did I say that they are jelly? Because you cut them off. And your cut-off game was like no other. Yes, you may have left with 2 different shoes. Yes, they tried to make you feel like a butter, but know this. You stand head and shoulders above your competition. And they're not even competition, because it's secret competition. You didn't even know what's going on, darling dear. They were pressed and pumped. Sorry. 7 of Wands in the upright. This is about you continuing to stand your ground, right? And continuing to protect yourself, right? Wands also remind me of incense sticks. Burn your incenses, blood. Burn out every corner in a yard. This person would like to confront you, right? If you see them, it's going to be an extremely awkward situation. I suggest, as always, have on your darkest glass. Easter Island, Stevie Wonder, don't even give the energy to them, because they want it. They want your energy. They want to take it. What else about you blocking them off? Yes, baby. They are stagnant and stuck and without a clue. This is 2 sevens, right? This person is a bottom feeder, codependent. They need someone to make into one, right? And in this case, they need 6 people to make one of you, and it still doesn't work out. Right? Chariot card in the reverse. This is Cancer energy again, right? This is the letter R in reverse. Pay close attention, best friend. Red flag. What else? Yeah. Because you bossed up on a bitch, right? Some of you are in a position where you're able to give to others. Some of you are realizing that you are bossing up by giving to others. It could be your time, your energies, your work ethic. Some of you work with the less fortunate, right? This is why divine is blessing you. Continue to make the right choices, Gemini energy, and move forward. This is also a love situation. We already saw the Hierophant, right? And the High Priestess. Can't you see Archangel Michael in the background, guiding this true, divinely guided relationship, if that is what you're seeking towards you? What else about this? Continue to close the world, close the episode, shut that door, right? It didn't happen. It never happened. World card on that Shiznai is also the letters F and O. This is about whatever you did to cut them off and skedaddle like Tinky Winky. You did the right thing, closing that cycle. There's nothing but dark magic, right? Jealous people, community genitalia, right? With your progeny that's putting this spell work on you, they're not well. They're having a psychological break, so you need to protect yourself, right? Close the chapter on them. Take them to what authorities they need to go to, right? Because you ain't got it. You ain't got it like that, right? To bend somebody's mind when it's set in dark ways. Because why? They sat on the spiritual short bus and they enjoyed the ride. You've got no time to be Lot's wife, right? Genesis 19:26. Divine is giving you many choices, right? But don't choose situations. You can't get healing in situations that stab you up and down your heart chakra. No healing will come from this place. Choose wisely as you go into this new chapter in your life, a new cycle. World card is represented by Earth and Saturn energy, as well as fixed energy of Leo, Taurus, Virgo. No, what the hell am I talking about? Shut up, case. Right? Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Right? Fixed signs also means that you have to continue to what? Be organized and stubborn, as well as persistent in seeking your new goals. Some of you are actually finishing writing a book. What's on the base of this? And you've been, all the subterfuge and bull swanky has been highlighted, right? As well as what? Divine telling you to always use your intuition. It will never steer you wrong once you start listening to that quiet voice. Moon energy is Pisces energy. It will warn you of danger, false friends, right? It will also highlight the fact that loneliness you're feeling is outside of yourself, because you are never alone, especially when you trust and lean back in Father, God, Mother, Isis. And they would love to come back through, right, to scupper you again. That's another 7. We've seen 777. This is about luck being on your side, darling dear. Continue, right, because you are on the ultimate spiritual journey. And what you're doing, this is Father God gifting you. Right, let's get some FPs on the table. And then I'm going to be out of here. For sure. Because I told you, we've got braids to do. Let me just harass Karma quickly. Karma! Karma! She ain't even answering. That means she ain't even pulled out half her hair blood. Hey! Oh, look at this Shiznai next to my all-seeing tortoise. I didn't even see it. I just looked down and saw it. Gebo. This is about new partnerships. Divine is gifting you with new partnerships. This could be a new contract. This is the letter G, darling dear. I didn't even see it there. I just looked down and saw it. Listen, this right hand is itching the blood. Scratch with me, big cats. Get right into the crevices because it's a deep itch. So the pot is going to be well and truly full up today. As I was saying before I interrupted myself, this is also the lovers in the upright. This is about new relationships, new friendships. In some cases, some of you are going to have to choose between two, right? This also speaks about a date, some kind of invitation. Could be a date to meet up with family members. Bebe, you better send your third eye out first. And test the waters before you go in. Otherwise, you will end up in Guantanamo Bay. Because I told you, the merchants of slander are everywhere. And they've stepped it up, guys. They've stepped it up. What else? What did I just finish? What's this? Look at this shit. You dodged a bullet. Then full as them blanity and F shit. And what attachments of the mind, body, and soul, right? Whatever you're doing, right? You make You make everything look easy, right? And this is an 8. This is the karma number of cause and effect. This is a season of good dharma for you, right? Your spiritual team is out. Listen, I'm trying to look at this one. Stop it. I have to talk to these cards, you know, because they're not friendly sometimes. They just put it on me. A lot of intel. But this goes back to what I said. Your North Node. Everything you need to know is in your North Node, right? But you also need to have a look at your Lilith. Why do I say that? Because you need to understand your dark side and know about your instincts. Lilith in your birth natal chart will teach it to you, right? What does it say here? North Node, guidance. You need to recognize your position. The Empress or Emperor of everything, big cat. Right? Hangman, it was in the reverse, right? This is about you no longer sacrificing yourself to situations, seeing things from a different perspective, right? And in some cases, removing yourself from mental prison, darling dear. Right? Still hung up on these spellcasters. Give it to Father God and think nothing more of it. Protect yourself, spiritual baths. Nobody can pray over you like you can pray over you, because Father God sees your heart and your true intentions. Hangman in the reverse, darling dear. This also speaks about a lot of jealousy and avarice that's been pointed at you, right? And directed towards you. This person, right, is fraught with addictions, drug addictions, alcohol addictions. Some of you might even have noticed that you've started to take a drink when you've been what? Teetotaling, right? Draw that shit in. Pray over yourself, because it's entities outside of you that's been sent towards you by this twisted spellcaster, right? Who's going through it. I told you, they got to go Guantanamo Bay, right? And they've got to get in the queue of the mattress back. Yes, baby. Extremely jealous and envious of what you've got going on. And I say continue in your North Node. What's this? Right? It's a time for you to know who is the predator and who is the prey. Right? No. Divine. Was this? Empress again. Fertility. Know that you have achieved true growth, and Spirit is going to keep blessing you. And the first blessing is a new chapter in your life. Accept it, embrace it, and don't look back, Scotty. Caroline, move towards the light. On that note, I dropped my mic. Look at my hair. Listen, I want to take out these braids, but I've ordered some new wigs from AliExpress, and I'm telling you, it's got me on the seat's edge. I've got other wigs. I've got many wigs, but I want new ones. Anyhow, for to go, thank you very much, right, for your continued support, your donations. Thank you very much for your super chat today. It's most appreciated. Trust and believe. If you require a personal read from me, please email me at frequencyphoenix555@gmail.com. 192 in the chat room. Namaste, big cats. Also, go over to Patreon, yeah? And then go to TEESPRINGS, yeah? And that's all the intel you're going to get. Because I shut up. I tell no one nothing. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Come here, Nate. I'm always in for communicative dance. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Wow.